With a large selection of truck beds and trailers, they will have what you are looking for. Inside, you will find a wide variety of cards, perfect for any holiday or occasion. Don't forget to grab a snack and drink for the road. Mount Vernon Gas and Oil is the place to go, located at 104 South Earl Street in Mount Vernon, South Dakota. Give them a call today at 605-236-5369.
The Golden Buffalo Casino at Lower Brule is proud of our area youth for their competitive spirit and participation in the various high school activities.
We've done some good things
it takes
defensively.
dedication and commitment to be the best you can be. It's all about sportsmanship and not whether you win or lose, but how you play the game. The Golden Buffalo Casino is your winning destination for great food and more ways to win. More often, our youth, our future. We at the Golden Buffalo Casino say thanks for all you do.
Hey, Doug, how'd that discount double check work out for you?
Oh, that was great. Great. I wish I had double checked before discussing that play earlier.
Did anybody catch that play?
No.
Okay, we're going to act like we're debating about it. You two do the bouncy football thing. You rub your head like it's a real tough call. No, that looks like you're having a migraine. I'm going to break the huddle confidently, and we're going to call it incomplete.
Your mic's on! First down! Thank you!
70,000 people were there.
20 million more watching at home.
Got it!
Save big with State Farm.
Where will you find Black Hills State University graduates? Everywhere, locally, nationally, and internationally. Black Hills State University is where community leaders are inspired, where future teachers are prepared, where global connections lead to business connections, and where underground research is changing the way we understand the universe. Visit bhsu.edu and enroll now at Black Hills State University, where you can earn your degree affordably and with campuses in Spearfish and Rapid City. Stay in the beautiful Black Hills. Where does your future begin? At Black Hills State University, where anything is possible.
Get into a slow down game. They're just going to pound it inside with their 6'6" and 6'7" kid, and we just don't have the size to combat that. So we have to turn it into more of an up and down game, and try to attack in the full court.
So obviously controlling the tempo is going to be a major key tonight. What do you see as being some of the other major keys in tonight's ballgame?
Rebounding obviously with the size factor is going to be a big deal for us. We're kind of a team that's built on penetration and attacking the hoop, and sometimes when we can't simulate that size in practice, so it's just going to be something that we're not really used to, and hopefully we can adjust throughout the course of the game and do a good job of not shying away from, attacking the hoop, put those big guys in there and just really doing what we do.
Head coach Eric Denning of Mount Vernon Plankinton. Coach, thanks so much for joining us in the pregame show tonight. Best of luck in the ballgame.
All right, thank you very much, Matt.
We'll be back after this here on Cool 98.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies ask, what's your salary? At Northwestern Mutual, we ask, what's your story? We know building the right financial plan requires more than money.
What I like best about high school sports? I love watching my son run on the field. I love the fact that since he's been playing high school sports, he's making better decisions. And I love knowing that with the proper equipment, education, conditioning, and coaching, high school sports here in South Dakota are safer than ever before. And that's something I really love.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
If you jump into a race and you haven't paid the entry fee,
if you just hop in and you don't have a bib number and you just run with it illegally,
it's called being abandoned.
The Charge Bandit is the first stability offering in our Run Long segment.
We have the armor vent and the 4-foot maximum breathability. We paired it with the Charge Ultimate Response adaptive cushioning. If you go to the medial side, you'll see a stability post here, and we've done stability kind of in our own way where we're more guiding the foot.
This shoe provides a light stability platform for the runner.
If you're a younger runner getting into running, you want a shoe that can do it all. You can train in, you can race in, it looks cool, has a lot of Under Armour attitude to it. That's the Bandit.
We call ourselves bandits. That's the Under Armour way, right? It's how we design product, it's how we live our life here at Under Armour.
98, also online at cool98.com. And tonight, we're also making a guest appearance on MVPTitansLive.com. The guys here doing a great job running the camera. And most importantly, and this is really important, they're keeping the camera off of us.
Yeah.
I think if they did that, if they put the camera on me, they would definitely lose a lot of listeners and a lot of viewers tonight. So good job, guys. All right, let's take a look at the starting lineups for both teams. First for the visitors, the SanbornCentral Woonsocket Blackhawks, as they are going to run two guards tonight. Number 11, Trey Weber, he's a 5'11 junior. Also, number 23, Trent Kingsbury, he is a 6'1 junior. Also, at a forward tonight will be number 30, Logan Feistner. He's a 6'1 senior. Also, double post tonight at one post will be number 42, Sean Snedeker. He's a 6'7 senior. And number 50, Wyatt Feistner. He is a 6'6 senior. Troy Olson, Rod Weber are the head coaches. Rick Olson and Craig Lieber are the assistants. As for the Mount Vernon Plankinton Titans, they will start tonight at a guard, number 2, Hayden Schmidt. He is a 5'10 senior. Also at a guard forward tonight will be number 5, Dane Rahonick. Rahonick is a 5'11 junior. Starting at a forward tonight will be number 3, Cody Mullenberg. Mullenberg is a 6-foot senior. Also starting at a forward center position will be Talon Trisco, number 15. He's a 6'2 senior. Also starting at a forward tonight will be number 32, Devin Rahonick. He is a 5'11 senior. Eric Denning, the head coach, Monty Fristed, Chase Hetland, and Jason Helling are the assistants. Same officiating crew as earlier tonight. Kevin Crow, Brian Rook, and Darren Vandenberg are your officials for tonight's ball game. As the Blackhawks out on the court already, they are in the road black uniforms, the white letters, white numbers, also the blue and red stripes down the sides. As for Mount Vernon Plankinton, they are in the home whites with the blue letters and the blue numbers, blue stripes down the side of the uniforms. Out at midcourt to shake hands in the jump circle for the Titans, it will be number 3, Cody Mullenberg, and Wyatt Feistner in the jump circle for the Blackhawks, as we are ready to go for game number 2 of our doubleheader here on Cool 98. As the opening tip going to be controlled by the Mount Vernon Plankinton Titans, it goes to Hayden Schmidt as Schmidt drifts to his left, now passes off again, this time to Devin Rahonick, as he'll pass off the wing once again, this time to Mullenberg. Mullenberg kicks out to the outside, now they come back up to the top of the key, this time to Rahonick, as Rahonick shot no good, fight for that loose ball, and it is going to be finally chased down by Hayden Schmidt. Schmidt gets the ball out on the wing, three-point shot, no good, rebound on the weak side, it'll be picked up by number 11, Trey Weber. As Weber on the transition gets the ball out to Trent Kingsbury, back to Weber, gets the feed inside to Snedeker. Snedeker dishes outside once again. They'll feed the ball off the weak side. This time shot no good as Wyatt Feistner tries to come in from the right baseline. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Good job by Logan Feistner to drive the ball in there and is able to get a good position for Wyatt Feistner to go to the basket and draw that foul.
Cody Mullenberg draws his first personal. That'll be the team's first, as the first of 2 shots, no good for Wyatt Feistner, who is averaging 15 points and 15 rebounds a game for the Blackhawks. As he sets up for his second shots. Shot is up, no good, as they fight for that loose ball just off the fingertips of Trent Kingsbury, goes back into the hands of Dane Rahonick, as very quickly the Titans get down court quickly. Definitely using that speed right away as Mullenberg from the top of the key now tries to come in, passes to the outside again, this time over to Devin Rahonick, now back to the top of the key. This time three-pointer is good for Mullenberg. As Cody Mullenberg is dangerous from beyond the three-point line, averaging 45% shooting from the three-point line as the Blackhawks throw it away. As Logan Feistner trying to look for somebody down as he got some good defensive pressure put on him, couldn't quite get the pass off, and it's going to go back to the Titans. This time the inbound pass coming back to Mount Vernon Plankinton as it goes out to Hayden Schmidt. They'll drive it inside to Devin Rahonick. Rahonick has to reset outside once again with 6:40 left to go in this quarter as Mullenberg works the ball back inside again. This time the floater up, no good. Hard rebound pulled down. It's going to be pulled down by Sean Snedeker. Now it's going to be the Blackhawks on the transition to the top of the key. They get the ball out to Logan Feistner as Feistner gets the bounce pass inside. They'll work the ball out on the wing. This time long 2 on the way. No good. Rebound by Hayden Schmidt. As Schmidt on the transition gets the ball out to Rahonick as Rahonick drives in off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound underneath picked up by Logan Feistner as Feistner on the move for the Blackhawks. This time coming back out to Trent Kingsbury. Back to the top of the key to Weber as Weber gets the ball out to Feistner. Feistner comes in from that left side looking for an outlet, tries to get the ball over to Trent Kingsbury, and he does. As Kingsbury back between the circles, 5:56 left to go here in the opening quarter. They'll get the dish inside, this time to Feistner. Feistner bounce pass to the weak side, three-pointer from the corner, no good. Rebound underneath, it's going to be picked up by Dane Rahonick. as Rahanic clears out the lane, gets the ball to Mullenberg. Mullenberg takes it to the end of the court, can't get the shot to go in, and going to draw the foul. So that'll be the first foul of the night against the Blackhawks of Sanborn Central Woonsocket. And it is a floor violation, so no shooting foul there, as he was not able to get the shot attempt off, as Trent Kingsbury drawing the first personal. Working the ball down into the corner to Hayden Schmidt, as Schmidt on the outlet pass. This time long distance two, no good. Rebound underneath, Trent Kingsbury getting the cleanup as he takes it across the midcourt stripe. Kingsbury looking for a pass down, gets the ball over to Logan Feisner, now feeds it over to Snedeker. Snedeker from the charity stripe, kicks it out on the wing, and now gets it out to Trey Weber, and he's called for a travel violation.
Both teams kind of slow getting the ball into the bucket. Mount Vernon Plankington are just 1 of 6, and Sanborn Central Woonsocket only able to get a couple of shots up. They're 0 for 2.
Hayden Schmitz gets the inbound pass as they inbound it from the midcourt stripe for Mount Vernon Plankington. Titans will move from left to right on your radio dial as the inbound pass comes in. They'll work the ball around the perimeter once again. Thought about the three-pointer. Instead, it is going to be Rahanic as Devin Rahanic loses the ball. It's going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touch, though, by the Titans. That gives the ball back to the Blackhawks. So now we'll go to the bench as Sean Snedeker steps out. Noah Dixon checking into the game now. And the Titans will also have substitutions coming in, as we'll see Austin Graves checking in. Also coming into the game will be number 4, Jacob Clark. Under 5 to go here in the first period. Lots of movement, not a lot of scoring though, as they get the inbounds pass in. This time they work the ball out, going back to number 23. That is Trent Kingsbury, as Kingsbury takes it across the timeline. Comes up from the left wing, passes off the wing, gets the ball out to Trey Weber, as Weber gets tripped up, and it looks like this one's going to be called against Graves.
Yeah, it's going to be offensive.
Oh, you're right.
It's going to move in screen. Sticking his leg out was number 30, Logan Feitzner, on the illegal screen.
All right, you are correct, sir, as that is going to be the second team foul called against the Blackhawks. Inbound pass comes back into Austin Graves, as Graves passes off the wing as they get the ball over to Cody Mullenberg, as Mullenberg loses the ball, as the ball kind of went one way, he went the other, and that's going to go back into the hands of the Blackhawks once again. 4:33 left to go here in the first period. Again, Titans holding on to that 3-0 lead as they get the inbound pass to Trey Weber, as Weber almost had his pass intercepted. Nice recovery made, though, by Logan Feisner, as he'll get the ball out to Trent Kingsbury. Now Kingsbury in a race, gets it across the timeline, feeds it down inside. This time the jump shot by Wyatt Feisner is good as he works that baseline from the right baseline. And that is good for 2.
And then a baseline violation by Mount Vernon Plankington. Crossed the line before the ball was thrown in. A turnover for Mount Vernon Plankington.
Boy, Eric Denning wasn't happy with that. Yeah. He calls the timeout, and we're going to take one as well. 30-second break, as it is Mount Vernon Plankington on top 3-2. Back after this 30-second timeout on Cool 98.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Vernon Plankington leading 3-2 as the Blackhawks will have the inbound pass coming in. This time they'll get the ball out to Wyatt Feisner. Feisner will pass the ball to the top of the key to Kingsbury, is back inside to Feisner. Feisner trying to shake off a would-be defender as the ball tipped out of bounds. Jacob Clark did deflect the pass, but couldn't get the ball brought in, and so that will remain with the Blackhawks once again. 4:07 left to go here in the first period. 3-2, Titans with the lead. Lots of movement, lots of speed, just not a lot of scoring here. Not able to find the basket right away as both these teams warm up. Inbound pass to Trent Kingsbury, passes off the wing once again, gets the ball inside, gets the ball to Logan Feisner as Feisner has to pass it outside again, this time coming out to Noah Dixon. Dixon gets the ball out again to Kingsbury. Kingsbury, a long three. That one off the back of the rim. Austin Graves there for the rebound, but a quick steal by the Blackhawks. This time they feed the ball inside as Feisner hacked on his way to the basket. So Wyatt Feisner to the line to shoot 2. As he draws the shooting foul, that will be number 2 on the Titans. So both teams with 2 fouls apiece. As this one goes against Halen Trisco, that'll be his first. So Feistner, first shot on the way. This one is good. Feistner shooting 70% from the free throw line this season, but kind of struggled that first trip up to the line. Went 0 for 2 both times up as he'll go to the second shot. As we do have substitutions coming in now. The next shot, no good. Rebound on the weak side by Jacob Clark as he clears out the lane, gets the ball out to Hayden Schmidt. Schmidt passing it down to Devin Rahonic as Rahonic works the lane. Underhanded layup. Ooh, almost cuts that one to go in. And the ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch, though, by the Titans gives the ball back to the Blackhawks.
Again, just cold shooting right now for both teams.
Score tied at 3 apiece. 3:31 left to go. Inbound pass comes into Trent Kingsbury as Kingsbury comes up from the right side, gets the ball out to Trey Weber. Weber has to get rid of the ball, though, as this one's going to be chased down and is going to be recovered. And now we've got a push called, and it looks like this one's going to go against the Blackhawks.
Yep, but now it's just really good hustle by Mount Vernon Plankington by the player from Mount Vernon Plankington as he went down. He just beat Kingsbury down the court, and Kingsbury just kind of gave him a shove.
Yeah, Kingsbury's going to draw his second personal, so hasn't gone out to the bench yet, but wouldn't be surprised. Looks like we see Logan Feistner. He's about ready to check in. But I wouldn't be surprised if he comes in here with 3:14 left as they get the ball in, can't get the shot to go, as they'll pass the ball to the top of the key once again to Dane Rahonic. Rahonic passing inside. This time the short-range jumper, no good. Rebound, though, by Noah Dixon as Dixon gets the ball out to Trent Kingsbury. Kingsbury passing it down, gets the ball over to Weber as Weber to the top of the key, finds Dixon. Dixon drives in, gets the basket to go in. So Noah Dixon with his first points, and it's now a 2-point lead for the Sanborn Central Woonsocket Blackhawks as they're on a 5-0 run here in the quarter. But quick drive in by Devin Rahonic ties up the game at 5 apiece, and now it's the Blackhawks trying to go after that full court press. As the full court press does its job, Clark is there for the recovery, and now they get the ball down to Dane Rahonic. Rahonic is going to draw the floor violation. That is going to go against Sanborn Central Woonsocket. That'll be their 4th team foul. That one goes against Noah Dixon as he's called for the reach. Inbound pass comes back into Hayden Schmidt. Schmidt takes it across the midcourt stripe. Stops from the top of the key, passes it off again to Mullenberg. Back up again. They'll work around the perimeter. Back over to Schmidt. Off to the left side. 3-pointer on the way. This one is good. Dane Rahonic nails that one from another zip code as Sanborn Central Woonsocket losing the ball on the inbound again. This time to Rahonic. Rahonic shot short. Well, I tell you what, if he would have made that 3-pointer, I think this roof would have come off the building as the Blackhawks with the ball once again. Trey Weber gets the ball back as he passes to the top of the key, comes back out to Logan Feistner. Feistner driving into the lane, can't get the shot to go, but he also draws the foul. Or excuse me, not the foul, but he is also going to draw the travel violation.
And that's 7 turnovers for Sanborn Central Woonsocket, and that was the key. Coach Olson said in the pregame, we got to handle the basketball. And right now, 7 turnovers already with a minute 40 left in the first quarter.
Here's Devin Rahonic as he gets rejected. Wow. Tried to drive in from that baseline, and one of the Twin Towers comes up and basically knocks that ball back into the wall. So it will be the Titans' ball once again, but great defensive stop. Looked like it was Wyatt Feistner on that swat away. So the inbound pass coming back in once again as they go deep, this time to Rahonic. That's Devin Rahonic as they go out on the wing again. Long distance 3-pointer as Hayden Schmidt says, hey, I can shoot the 3 ball too. 11-5 the score right now. 6-0 run. Nope, make that 8-0 run after a steal and a putback by Dane Rahonic. And right away the Blackhawks want to talk about it and try to stop this scoring run. 13-5 in favor of the Titans. We'll take a 30-second break. Back after this on Cool 98.
Your local Mount Vernon Farmers Elevator offers a wide variety of services and support. With harvest around the corner, we offer extended hours and a helping hand to maximize your profit. With our new fertilizer warehouse, we're ready to help when you need us and can make it easy with free farm delivery. Offering feed for your cattle, Crystal X brand minerals, and we also have crate feeders available for rent and delivered straight to your farm. Farmers Elevator helping you with all of your agriculture needs since 1902. Give us a call at 605-236-5243.
In the past 90 seconds, and now they are up by 8 points, 13-5. Of course, three-point shooting by Hayden Schmidt and Cody Mullenberg, as well as Dane Rahonic, getting him back into this ball game. Right now, it's the Blackhawks out of the timeouts. Full court press being put on by the Titans. They'll get the ball inside as they'll keep the ball down again. This time, Wyatt Feister with the baby hook shot. He has another 2 points. He's got a total of 6 on the night. And here comes Mount Vernon Plankinton once again. This time it's Devin Rahonic. Tries to come in as he tries to go for the shot, but
he got bailed out.
Yeah, got a little bailed out.
He was stuck, and then number 30, Logan Feisner, reached in and committed the foul, but he was in trouble down there.
So Logan drawing his second personal. That'll be the team's 5th foul as the the pass coming out. Going out to Dane Rahonic as he gets the dish inside. This time, little off-balance hook shot there by Devin Rahonic as he gets a kind kiss off the glass. Under a minute to go, 15-7 lead as it'll be the Blackhawks down court quickly. They feed the ball into Wyatt Feister. Feister with 7 points as he gets the easy lay-in. Now here comes the Titans as we do have a push called away from the ball. And it looks like this one going to go against the Blackhawks. That is going to be Garrett Dean. That's also going to be the team's 6th foul.
Last 2 times for the Blackhawks, they did a much, much better job of breaking that full court press of the Titans.
Inbound pass coming back in, this time going out to Devin Rahonic, and now we do have another block foul called.
No, it's going to be an illegal screen again.
Illegal screen again. You're right. So that is going to be the 3rd team foul against the Titans, and this time floor violation as Wyatt Feister steps out. Dane Rahonic called for his 1st foul. Inbound pass coming into Trey Weber as Weber runs into a double team. They finally break the press. Looking over for Snedeker, but the ball intercepted by Jacob Clark as Clark gets the ball out on the wing to Austin Graves, and Austin Graves gets called for a double dribble.
9 turnovers for the Blackhawks and 6 for the Titans.
So now the Blackhawks will have the inbound pass as they come out to Logan Feisner. Feisner from in front of his own bench gets the ball out to Kingsbury. 23 seconds left to go as Kingsbury takes it across the midcourt stripe. Kind of a loose double team put on him as he'll pass it down into the corner. This time over to Dixon. Back to the top of the key. 3-point shot. Good for Logan Feisner. So that gets him back into the game. 15-12, 7 seconds left to go as they get the ball out to Dane Rahonic. Rahonic's 3-point shot, no good. Fight for that loose ball. And I think this might be over the back against Sean Snedeker. We'll wait to see what the foul is, but boy, that sure looked like it. Looked like he might have got some contact in there.
Right.
We'll see what the foul or who the foul is against, but it is going to be the 7th team foul. They are going to say it's instead against Noah Dixon. So the 1-1 shot, no good. Off the miss by Devin Rahonic as time expires, but pretty exciting finish to the first quarter as it is the Mount Vernon Plankinton Titans leading 15-12 over the Blackhawks. We will take a 1-minute break. Back in 60 seconds here on Cool 98.
There's a lot of uncertainties in farming and ranching today, but one thing is certain. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell are your crop and livestock insurance specialists. Statewide agents have a background in agriculture and work hard to provide growers and ranchers with risk management plans and insurance coverage that fits their business needs. From hail insurance, livestock revenue protection, to multi-peril crop and revenue insurance, Statewide will help you with the right decisions. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell. Locally owned, your dependable partner in crop and livestock protection and equal opportunity provider.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
That's here in just a moment as the Blackhawks with the inbound pass. They get the ball down to Trent Kingsbury off the right wing. Now comes up from the top of the key, but the ball stripped away, stolen away by Hayden Schmidt. Schmidt on the transition as they'll get the ball inside. Now kicking it out on the wing, back to Mullenberg. Mullenberg works the ball out to Dane Rahonic as he tries to thread the needle, goes out of bounds, but it's last touch by the Blackhawks as that will keep the ball in the Titans' possession. Leading scorer right now for Mount Vernon Plankinton, Dane Rahonic. He has 5 points, 4 points for Devin Rahonic. For the Blackhawks, 7 points for Wyatt Feisner, 3 points for Logan Feisner. As the inbound pass comes back in, this time they work the ball out to Devin Rahonic. They work the ball deeper out to Schmidt as Schmidt tries to go for the long three. Mullenberg's there for the rebound, gets the shot, swatted away by Sean Snedeker, and that gives the ball back to the Blackhawks. Transition time here for Trent Kingsbury as he hands it off, gets the ball over to Weber, back to the top of the key once again. This time Logan Feisner tries to thread the needle inside, going to be picked off by Mullenberg. Mullenberg drives in from the left lane, tries to go for the shot, can't get it to go. They do call the block foul. Ooh, and that's going to go against the Blackhawks.
That's going to be number 3 on Kingsbury.
Yeah, that's a very unfortunate foul there for the Kingsbury, as that is going to be the 8th team foul. His third personal, what it appears to be. Oh no, they're not going to call it against Kingsbury, they're going to call it against Feisner. So Kingsbury with 2 fouls, but Feisner with 3. So one of the bigs. Now Mullenberg to the line to shoot the 1-on-1 bonus as the shot is good.
Well, Sanborn Central Woonsocket shot 5 of 8 in that first quarter. Mount Vernon Plankinton 6 of 16. And turnovers, 11 turnovers now for the Blackhawks and 6 for the Titans, rebounding 9-8 in favor of Sanborn Central Woonsocket.
Well, I tell you what, Dylan back at the station's getting us some score updates, and that lopsided score for the Ethan girls, we'll talk about that as halftime, as the next shot by Mullenberg is good. Puts the score right now 17-12 as it'll be Kingsbury with the ball. Gets broken up as he still hangs on to the ball, trying to get the ball outside, looking over for Noah Dixon. Dixon couldn't quite get the handle on it. It's going to bounce out of bounds, and that gives the ball back to the Titans. Inbound pass comes back in. This time it's going to be Hayden Schmidt. As he gets the inbound pass, goes off the wing, this time going over to Talon Trisco. They thread the needle inside, now kicking out on the wing. 3-point shot on the way, good. Count it for Cody Mullenberg. Mullenberg with 8 points as he nails the three-pointer. Here come the Blackhawks. They get the ball down into the corner to Trey Weber. Weber getting good defensive pressure once again as he gets rid of the ball back to Noah Dixon. Dixon back in the flats. Good pressure again put on by Devin Rahonic as they feed the ball inside.
Nice
little
pass.
backdoor cut. Oh, no good. But a rebound and a putback by Sean Snedeker. Snedeker gets his first points of the game. 6-point lead once again for the Titans, 20-14. They thread the needle inside as Snedeker blocks the shot. Recovery made, gets another block shot. Recovery made again by the Titans. This time going back to Mullenberg. Mullenberg drives it in the lane, can't get it to go. Rebound by Snedeker. Snedeker gets the ball out as he gets rid of it to Trent Kingsbury. As Kingsbury across the midcourt stripe. Passes off the wing. This time they get the ball deflected into the hands of Dane Rahonic. Now gets rid of the ball back over to number 15, Trisco. Trisco coming down into the corner, works the baseline. Big rejection by Snedeker.
Wow, late whistle.
Oh, wow. I tell you what, the Sanborn Central Woonsocket fans are not happy with that delayed call. Of course, the Mount Vernon Plankinton fans say, well worth the wait.
That was way late and from the far referee.
So that's going to be the third foul against Noah Dixon, as that's going to send Mullenberg to the line to shoot 2. As Cody Mullenberg nails his first shot, 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. And now we'll see checking into the game Jacob Clark. He will come in place of Devin Rahonic. As Mullenberg to the line once again. 21-14 Titans with the lead. 5:48 left to go in the first half. Next shot is good. As Mullenberg has gone.
They're going to call a technical on the bench of, looks like it's going to be on the bench of Sanborn Central Woonsocket.
Yeah, it is going to go against Sanborn Central Woonsocket's bench, and boy, not happy with that delayed call. Maybe one of the coaches said something that they shouldn't have. But that's going to send Cody Mullenberg back to the line again. He's going to shoot 2 more shots on the technical. First shot is good. And right now, Cody Mullenberg is 5 for 5 shooting-wise, so he'll set up for the second shot. Next shot is good.
And they get the ball. This is a big opportunity for Mount Vernon Plankinton to really build on their lead, coming in with it was a 6-point lead, and now it's already 10, and they have the ball.
And they didn't even have to shoot the ball, just go to the foul line. Inbound pass comes back in for the Titans as Hayden Schmidt takes it across the midcourt stripe. They'll work the ball down inside as the ball going to be picked up by Mullenberg. Mullenberg tries to go in, and a whistle going to be called against Sanborn Central Woonsocket. Tell you what, Trent Kingsbury just kind of throwing his head back in disbelief, as that is going to be team foul number 10. So double bonus time here, and again, Mullenberg goes to the line. Wow, Mullenberg getting all of his foul shots here in the second quarter, and so far, he hasn't disappointed. He's gone 7 of 7. By the way, that foul against Snedeker is his first. And the shot by Mullenberg is also good again. Puts the score 26-14.
A 6-point possession, all from the free throw line.
Inbound pass comes back in now to Kingsbury. Kingsbury gets rid of it, gets the ball down to Weber. Weber feeds inside. Fadeaway jumper, shots up, no good. Rebound and the putback and the foul by Wyatt Feisner. So Wyatt Feisner kind of quiet here in this start of the second quarter, but comes up with the big shot, now going to the line for the three-point play. By the way, that foul going against Halen Trisco. That's his second. That'll also be the team's fourth. So Feisner kind of struggling in that first quarter from the foul line as he makes the end one. He's got 10 points tonight. Puts the score 26-17 in favor of Mount Vernon Plankinton. Titans on the drive. They get the ball over to Mullenberg as Mullenberg from the wing hands it off, gets the ball over to Austin Graves as Graves from the top of the key passes off the wing. 3-point shot off the back of the rim, no good. And now they do call a whistle, and this time it does go against the Titans.
They hit the bracket, the basket bracket, so out of bounds. It'll be Blackhawk basketball.
So yeah, you're right. It did go, and I think it might even hit the shot clock too as the inbound pass coming back in. This time they work the ball out to number 23, Trent Kingsbury, as Kingsbury with the ball passes it off to Garrett Dean, gets the ball back, now feeds it inside as they work that backdoor cut shot, no good, as Snedeker's there for the rebound and the putback. Sean Snedeker with 4 points here in the second quarter. Well, they cut into the lead now, 26-19, but here comes a big 3-point shot on the way, no good. Fight for that loose ball as...
Again, hit the wire.
Hit the wire, wow.
The last 2 times the Blackhawks were able to take advantage of their size. The bigs come in and take a shot, miss it, but the other big gets the offensive rebound.
So the inbound pass comes into Kingsbury, but it's a quick steal as Jacob Clark, boy, he drives in, and I think some of the Sanborn Central Woonsocket fans were hoping for a charge, but instead it's going to be a block foul called against the Blackhawks, so that is going to send Jacob Clark to the line to shoot 2. Foul goes against Garrett Dean as he draws his second personal. The shot misses. So somebody other than Cody Mullenberg this quarter shooting from the foul line. Well, boy, what a contribution he had. 8 of 8 as the next shot, no good. Rebound underneath is going to be picked up by Sean Snedeker. Snedeker on the transition to Trey Weber as Weber fouled from behind. So that is going to be team foul number 5 against the MVP Titans. A reach from behind called against Jacob Clark. That'll be his first personal. So now we'll see the inbound pass coming in again as it'll be Garrett Dean. He'll inbound right in front of the Titans bench. So hand it off to Trey Weber as Weber tries to go for the bounce pass. Now they'll work the ball inside. This time the shot by Wyatt Feisner, no good. Rebound picked up by Cody Mullenberg as he gets the ball out to Austin Graves. Graves from the top of the key as they work the ball down into the corner, this time going over to Hayden Schmidt. Schmidt, long 2, no good. Big rebound by Snedeker, but ends up stepping out of bounds. But I tell you what, he's got that long wingspan out there. He nearly pulled that one in.
Yeah, and actually he got knocked out of his hands. It'll be Blackhawk basketball.
So now, Snedeker going to the bench. Gets a round of applause from the SCW faithful as the inbound pass comes back in. This time, nice behind the back dribble to Trey Weber on the drive as he gets the jump pass over. Works the ball back to himself. Swings it down into the corner, back over to Garrett Dean on the left side. Now to the top of the key, back to Trent Kingsbury. Dishes inside. This time Feistner shot no good. Rebound though, as it is picked up by Trent Kingsbury, draws the foul. So 4:01 left to go here in this first half. They are not going to call it a shooting foul. They are going to instead call it a floor violation. Cody Mullenberg draws his second. So 16 fouls here for the Titans. One more, and that's going to send the Blackhawks to the line. Inbound pass comes back out. Three-point shot, no good. Rebound underneath, picked up by Jared Goldhammer, as Goldhammer will work the ball outside to the perimeter. This time they feed it down into the corner. Little inside-outside movement going on as they go up to top. This time to Kingsbury. Shot no good on the three-pointer. And they do get the rebound as Garrett Dean draws the foul. So Garrett Dean will go to the line. He'll shoot the 1-and-1 bonus, as that's going to be the 7th team foul against the Titans.
The Blackhawks have been utilizing the offensive boards to their advantage here and using their size, and that's been what's keeping them in the game right now.
Dane Rahonic drawing his second foul, as the first shot on the 1-and-1 is off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, it is going to be picked up by Devin Rahonic as he does draw the foul. That's going to send the Titans back to the line. And this time it will be Devin Rahonic going to the line to shoot the double bonus. Foul goes against Goldhammer as he draws his first personal tonight. Rahonic 0 for 1 tonight, but 73% for the season as he nails the first shot. 5 points. Puts the score now 27-19 as personnel rotating in. Caden Karst checking in now for the Titans. As Rahonic steps up to the line once again, sets up for the next shot. This one is good. So that puts the score now 28-19, so 9-point advantage. Blackhawks with the inbound as they get the ball to Weber. Weber tries to go the length of the court, gets tripped up, draws a foul. And it looks like we might see 2 shots coming up here for the Blackhawks. As Trey Weber to the line. That foul goes against Jacob Clark. That'll be the 8th team foul. So 2 shots coming up here for Trey Weber. 75% free throw shooter tonight, or for the season. First shot is good. Puts the score now 28-20 in favor of the Blackhawks. As it's very quiet right now. Next shot, though, no good as they fight for that loose ball. Going to be picked up again by the Blackhawks. Get the backdoor cut inside to Goldhammer. Goldhammer can't get its go. He's going to draw the foul. That's going to send him to the line to shoot 2. So Jared Goldhammer to the line to shoot 2.
7 offensive rebounds in this second quarter alone for the Blackhawks.
And Clark with his 3rd foul of the half, as the first of 2 shots no good for Jared Goldhammer.
Although 3 of 9 from the free throw line for the Blackhawks, not taking advantage of their opportunities.
Clark stepping out after picking up that 3rd foul. The next shot on the way, this one off the front of the rim, no good. Fight that loose ball underneath. It's going to be picked up by Hayden Schmidt. Schmidt on the transition gets the ball out to Devin Rahonic as he cuts into the lane. Now dishes it off, looks over, and it is good for 2. And you got to give credit to Tony Stoltz on that one as he was able to get the pass. Now it's going to be Blackhawks on the drive. This time backdoor cut, no good. Rebound, get the ball out to Goldhammer. Goldhammer kicks out on the wing. 3-point shot, no good. Rebound by Schmidt. 3:02 left to go as Schmidt passing down into the corner. This time feeds it off the wing over to Austin Graves. Graves pulls the trigger on the 3-pointer. Hits the bullseye. Puts the score now 33-20. 2:48 left to go in the half. And here come the Blackhawks once again. They feed the ball down to Feistner. Wyatt Feistner misses on the bunny shot, gets his own rebound, goes for the right-handed scoop shot, gets it to drop, draws the foul. So Wyatt Feistner going to the line for the and 1. As that is also going to be the 10th team foul against the Titans. So now both teams in the double bonus. Foul goes against Caden Karst as he draws his first personal. And now Sean Snedeker checking back into the game as Goldhammer steps out. So Feistner sets up for the end 1. The shot is up, and this one, it is good. Wyatt Feister with 13 points tonight puts the score 33-23 in favor of the Titans. Graves dishes out on the wing. This time, three-point shot, no good. Fight for that loose ball, picked up by Snedeker. As he just kind of picks that one out of the top of the ring, and oh no! Trent Kingsbury gets called for the push. Boy, he had the ball. He kind of gave his defender a little bit of a nudge, and just enough that the official saw that, and that's going to be his third personal. Offensive foul. Titans will not shoot on an offensive foul, but they will get the ball back underneath their own basket from the baseline. They go up high. This time they'll work the ball out to Caden Karst as Karst works down into the perimeter, coming back over to Austin Graves as Graves dishes back down on the baseline again to Devin Rahonic. So Rahonic gets the ball out to Graves. Back off the wing again over to Karst. 2:10 left to go. 20 seconds left to go on the shot clock. As they work the ball off the wing again. This time, three-pointer counted. As Hayden Schmidt connects on his second three. And now they get the ball back out to Trent Kingsbury as Kingsbury feeds it off again. This time, Trey Weber. As Weber comes up from the sideline with 1:51 left to go. Weber drives in, goes for the scoop shot, can't get it to go. Rebound though by Snedeker. Snedeker can't get the shot to go, but he does draw the foul. That sends him to the line. So Sean Snedeker to the line to shoot two. And that is going to go against Caden Karst as he draws his second personal. So Snedeker, first shot on the way. This one is good. Snedeker shooting 60% from the charity stripe. As Kingsbury steps out, Goldhammer checking back in. And Snedeker to the line once again. So far for the senior post player, he has 5 points. Sets up for his second shot. And this one off the rim, no good. Devin Rahonic's there for the defensive grab. Passes off to Austin Graves. This Graves from the top of the key. Backs it off with 1:37 left to go. A little inside-outside action. As Graves outside again, this time three-point shot, no good. Rebound once again, and it's going to be picked up by Snedeker. On the transition, they'll get the ball inside as Garrett Dean misses on the shot, and it is going to be a foul underneath. Well, I tell you what, I don't think some of the, from what it sounds like, doesn't sound like some of the Mount Vernon Plankinton fans or some of the student section very happy with that one.
I didn't see that foul either myself, but
maybe a little push as he went out of bounds as Garrett Dean to the line to shoot two. Shots up. Off the back of the rim, no good. By the way, Hayden Schmidt called for that foul. That's his first. So now it's Dean to the line. Missed that first shot. Now sets up for the second.
Way short.
This one way short as this one goes back into the stage.
Free throws are killing SanbornCentral Woonsocket. 5 of 15 in this first half.
Boy, that's a tough one right there as the Blackhawks back in a 2-3 zone. Gets the ball to the Titans to number 10, Graves. Graves at the point, passing it inside. They'll work the ball back into Rahonic. Kicks out on the wing again. Three-point shot, no good. As that puts the ball out to Austin Graves as Graves gets the dish inside to Devin Rahonic. Traveling is going to be the call. And that gives the ball back to the Titans. And now we'll see Trent Kingsbury checking back in with 1:03 left to go. Still a 12-point lead right now for the Titans, 36-24. They've been able to capitalize on some timely three-point shooting tonight. It's the inbound pass coming back in, this time going out to Trey Weber. Weber tries to get the dish, tipped out of bounds, though, by the Titans. So the Blackhawks will have the inbound pass again with 57 seconds remaining here in the half. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we will be updating you on your Great Life Golf and Fitness Wild Oak scoreboard. As the inbound pass comes back out this time, three-pointer shot is good for Trey Weber. So Weber nails it from Amen corner, and it puts the score now 36-27. As Austin Graves from the top of the key passes off the wing. This time over to Karst as Karst gets the dish inside. So they feed it back down into the wing again. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound by the Titans as they get the ball to the top of the key to Graves. Graves feeds it off the wing again, back to Schmidt. Schmidt, jump pass to the right wing, back to the top of the key again, back to Devin Rahonic. 26 seconds left to go, but 8 seconds left on the shot clock as they get the ball out. Top of the key, this time to Graves. They go for the three-pointer off the rim, no good. Recovered, though, by the Titans, and they pull up for another three-point shot. Again, no good. They fight for that loose ball, and it looks like this one's going to go against Snedeker, as he might have gone over the back. push foul going to be called against Snedeker as he draws his second. So 2 shots coming up here for Devin Rahonic, as so far for Rahonic, 2 for 3 from the foul line. Well, make that 3 for 4 as he has nailed his last 3 free throw attempts. Rahonic with 7 points, now a 10-point lead for the Titans, 37-27. Well, correction on that, make that 11 points as Rahonic nails the second shot, 12.4 seconds left to go. As the Blackhawks on the drive, once again, 8 seconds left to go. They get the ball down to Kingsbury, works the baseline, passes up again, this time Wyatt Feister from the charity stripe. Can't get the shot to go, gets his own rebound, gets the shot to go up at the buzzer, can't get it to drop, and that is the end of the first half. As it is, Mount Vernon Plankington with the halftime lead, 38-27 over SanbornCentral Woonsocket. We'll take a 90-second break. When we come back, we'll have your halftime show on Cool 98, cool98.com, and on MVPTitansLive.com.
It takes hard work and dedication by the coach.
Oh, that was great. I wish I had double-checked before discussing that play earlier.
Did anybody catch that play?
No.
Okay, we're going to act like we're debating about it. You two do the bouncy football thing. You rub your head like it's a real tough call. No, that looks like you're having a migraine. I'm going to break the huddle confidently, and we're going to call it incomplete.
Your mic's on! First down! Thank you!
70,000 people were there.
20 million more watching at home.
Got it!
Save big with State Farm.
If you jump into a race and you haven't paid the entry fee,
If you just hop in and you don't have a bib number and you just run with it illegally,
it's called being abandoned.
The Charge Bandit is the first stability offering in our run long segment.
we have the armor vent and the 4-foot maximum breathability. We paired it with the Charge Ultimate Response adaptive cushioning. If you go to the medial side, you'll see a stability post here, and we've done stability kind of in our own way where we're more guiding the foot.
This shoe provides a light stability platform for the runner.
If you're a younger runner getting into running, you want a shoe that can do it all. You can train in, you can race in, it looks cool, has a lot of Under Armour attitude to it. That's the Bandit.
We call ourselves bandits. That's the Under Armour way, right? It's how we design product, it's how we live our life here at Under Armour.
And welcome back to the DeKalb Asgrow Game of the Week here on Cool 98. Matt Hendrickson, as we have 8:30 left to go here in halftime, but right now it is all Mount Vernon Plankinton. The Titans leading 38-27. Tell you what, we talked about it at the beginning of the game. We talked about with the coaches how important is it going to be to control the tempo. Well, we just saw that tonight. Mount Vernon Plankinton, even though they are outsized, they have done a nice job as dictating the tempo tonight.
Yeah, they moved the ball up and down the court. That's what they want to do. That's their game plan. And the other thing that SanbornCentral Woonsocket was worried about is controlling the basketball, and that's been their biggest problem. I mean, there's really been about 4 different stories, 4 different keys in this game. SanbornCentral Woonsocket turned the ball over 15 times in that first half, and they went 5 of 15 from the free throw line. But they're getting a lot of second chance opportunities. They had 11 offensive rebounds in that second quarter alone. And the story from Mount Vernon Plankington, besides forcing those turnovers, they're hitting their free throws, 12 of 15, and they're hitting the three-point shot. They've already made 6 3-pointers in this game. And right there's your story of the game. Turnovers, missed free throws, made free throws, and made threes.
Wow. But you take a look at that, and Mount Vernon Plankinton, they have just been shooting very well on those three-pointers. Hayden Schmidt, Cody Mullenberg, each with 2 3-pointers, and then you have 3-pointers from Dane Rahonic and Austin Grace. And I tell you what, they have been very key 3-pointers that come just as SanbornCentral Woonsocket thought they could get some kind of momentum going, try to get things back into their favor, but boy, then you get those 3-pointers. But the other thing I want to talk about too, the foul shooting of Cody Mullenberg in that second quarter, went 8 of 8 shooting from the charity stripe, and of course
6 of them on one possession.
Yeah, 6 of them on one possession, because you had a foul, you had a technical foul, and then you had another foul. So yeah, when you've got stuff like that, yeah, you have definitely got the momentum in your favor here for Mount Vernon Plankinton as they take the first quarter lead 15-12. and they pick up 17 points in that second quarter over 13 for the Blackhawks as they extend the lead out 38-27 here at halftime. We're going to take another 90-second break. When we come back, we'll take a look at scores from around the area as we check your Great Life Golf and Fitness Wild Oak scoreboard. That's in 90 seconds on Cool 98.
Here are three
Mount Vernon Gas and Oil, a family-owned and operated business you've come to trust for the last 33 years. Mount Vernon Gas and Oil provides all your general car service needs to get you back on the road. With a large selection of truck beds and trailers, they will have what you are looking for. Inside, you will find a wide variety of cards, perfect for any holiday or occasion. Don't forget to grab a snack and drink for the road. Mount Vernon Gas and Oil is the place to go, located at 104 South Earl Street in Mount Vernon, South Dakota. Give them a call today at 605-236-5369.
The Golden Buffalo Casino at Lower Brule is proud of our area youth for their competitive spirit and participation in the various high school activities. It takes dedication and commitment to be the best you can be. It's all about sportsmanship and not whether you win or lose, but how you play the game. The Golden Buffalo Casino is your winning destination for great food and more ways to win, more often. Our youth, our future. We at the Golden Buffalo Casino say thanks for all you do.
All right, and welcome back here to the DeKalb-Asgrow Game of the Week here on Cool 98. Halftime show being brought to you as always by our friends at Great Life Golf and Fitness and Wild Oak, the newest 24-hour fitness facility in town, the only year-round climate-controlled indoor walking track, plus many, many fitness classes waiting for you. That's at Great Life Golf and Fitness and Wild Oak Golf. Well, let's take a look at that scoreboard as we do have some finals to pass along. Huron girls winning over Brookings tonight, 51-45 in the ESD. Sioux Falls Washington girls, one better than Yankton, 48-47 the final. How about this for a blowout game? Ethan girls, number 2 in Class B, they win over James Valley Christian, 67-7 was the final there. Also, Freeman girls over Howard tonight, 61-49. Maddie Reiner and Trip Delmont Armour. Boy, what a season they're having right now. They win over Freeman Academy Marion, 57-23. Also another final to pass along. Parkston boys winning over Avon, 60-45. Some partial scores to pass along. Sioux Falls Washington leading Yankton at the end of 3, 52-42. Halftime, Brandon Valley boys 38, Sioux Falls Roosevelt 11. So lots of scores going on here. Going back to that Yankton game, 8th grader Michael Moore. Okay, it's the end of the third quarter, 29 points.
He's a good ball player, and he's, like you said, he's only an 8th grader, and he's going to be a player definitely for Yankton.
I'll tell you what, shades of Louis Krogman kind of come to mind when you hear about Moore. So
well, Moore, he was probably the first. He's the first 7th grader I've ever heard that played AA varsity basketball, and he for Yankton last year. I've never heard of a 7th grader even being on a varsity team, and he actually played quite a bit and contributed quite a bit. Absolutely.
So interesting to see what they do with him. As boy, I tell you what, 5 seasons more of this guy.
Yeah.
He definitely has a big upside. So right now, 38-27 in favor of Mount Vernon Plankinton here at halftime. We'll take another 90-second break. We'll be back with your halftime statistics and second half action right here on Cool 98, cool98.com, and on MVPTitansLive.com.
Discount double check work out for you.
Oh, that was great. I wish I had double checked before discussing that play earlier.
Did anybody catch that play? No. Okay, we're going to act like we're debating about it. You two do the bouncy football thing. You rub your head like it's a real tough call. No, that looks like you're having a migraine. I'm going to break the huddle confidently, and we're going to call it incomplete.
Your mic's on! First down! Thank you!
70,000 people were there.
20 million more watching at home.
Got it!
Save big with State Farm.
Where will you find Black Hills State University graduates? Everywhere, locally, nationally, and internationally. Black Hills State University is where community leaders are inspired, where future teachers are prepared, where global connections lead to business connections, and where underground research is changing the way we understand the universe. Visit bhsu.edu and enroll now at Black Hills State University, where you can earn your degree affordably and with campuses in Spearfish and Rapid City. Stay in the beautiful Black Hills. Where does your future begin? At Black Hills State University, where anything is possible.
Want to know? You know what I like best about high school sports? I love watching my son run on the field. I love the fact that since he's been playing high school sports, he's making better decisions. And I love knowing that with the proper equipment, education, conditioning, and coaching, high school sports here in South Dakota are safer than ever before. And that's something I really love.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Second quarter. Second leading scorer, Devin Rahonic, 8 points, 6 points for Hayden Schmidt, 5 points for Dane Rahonic, 3 points for Austin Graves, 2 points for Tony Stoltz. As for the Blackhawks, leading scorer right now, Wyatt Feister with 13 points. And then after that, 5 points for Sean Snedeker, 4 points for Trey Weber, also 3 points for Logan Feisner, and 2 points for Noah Dixon. And right now, let's take a look at the team numbers.
Mount Vernon Plankinton shooting 10 of 33 for 30% from the floor, but they're 6 of 17 for 35% from three-point range. From the free throw line, 12 of 15 for 80%. SanbornCentral Woonsocket, 10 of 26 from the floor for 38%, 2 of 7 from the three-point line, but only 5 of 15 from the charity stripe for 33%. Rebounding, a big edge for the Blackhawks, 27-19, 11 offensive rebounds for SanbornCentral Woonsocket, all in that second quarter. 7 offensive rebounds for the Titans. Turnovers, the other big key. 7 turnovers for the Titans, and they forced 15 Blackhawk turnovers.
All right, getting ready to start the second half, as it will be the Titans with possession. As the Titans this half, they will be moving from right to left on your radio dial. The Blackhawks moving from left to right. We'll try to talk about some of those keys to the game coming up here in the second half, what adjustments will I expect to see, as it'll be the Titans with the inbounds pass. It goes to Hayden Schmidt, as Schmidt taking it across the midcourt stripe, getting some good defensive pressure from Trey Weber, as he'll get rid of the ball once again, this time coming back out to Dane Rahonic, and we do have a reach-in foul called. This time it goes against Trey Weber. That'll be the first foul of the half for both teams, and that's also going to be the first foul of the game for Weber. They get the ball down into the corner now for MVP. Out of the floor violation, they get the ball to Hayden Schmidt. Schmidt down into the corner again, back to Rahonic on that right side. Now they'll feed it inside. This time the shot by Devin Rahonic's good for 2, so he's in double figures now as he has 10 points. 40-27 is our score. As the Titans with the lead, this time they get the ball out to the Blackhawks, getting it out to Logan Feisner. Feisner comes up from the right side, and he gets swatted away as Cody Mullenberg gets the big block shot. It goes out of bounds and remains with the Blackhawks. So Mount Vernon Plankinton says, you know what? We can block the shots too, because we saw a couple of big shots from Sean Snedeker back in that first half. As the quick inbound into Wyatt Feisner, Feisner just gets the leaner to go in on the right side. Puts the score now 40-29. Coming back out, it goes to Dane Rahonic as he goes cross-court pass to Mullenberg. Mullenberg for 3. Rims in and out, no good. Goes into the hands of Wyatt Feisner. Feisner gets the ball out to Trent Kingsbury as Kingsbury off the wing. They'll work the ball back over to Weber, back to the top of the key again, this time coming out to Logan Feisner, feeding it inside again, back to Wyatt. Now they'll feed it out to Weber again. Weber off to the top of the key again to Logan Feisner as he comes in, goes for a little fadeaway jumper, gets that one to go in. So Logan Feisner gets his first field goal since the first quarter. Cuts the deficit down to 9, and here come the Titans as they feed the ball inside. Now they'll kick it out on the wing. This time the shot no good. Fight for that loose ball. It's going to go out of bounds. It was last touched though by Wyatt Feisner, so it will remain with Mount Vernon Plankinton. I think one of the big keys right now for SanbornCentral Woonsocket, Lyle, is that they've got to try to use their size a little bit more.
Yeah. And they did that. They've been trying to do that. They just got to do a better job of handling the basketball, not turned it over on this full court press, and they got away with one there. It was going to be a turnover, but a foul going to be called on the Titans.
Yeah, Trey Weber trying to dribble between two players and ends up getting tripped up instead. So floor violation, but a quick steal. Oh man, Hayden Schmidt just came out of nowhere, and he goes in with the easy basket. So Hayden Schmidt, he got called for the foul, but then he comes up with a big steal and the putback. And now here comes Sanborn Central Woonsocket as they feed it inside again to Snedeker. Snedeker gets rejected as he goes outside. I'll tell you what, Titans playing a lot bigger than their size as they now have an 11-point lead, 42-31, 6:10 left to go here in the third period.
That time, Weber just should have just taken that ball to the basket rather than trying to make that one extra pass.
Weber on the inbound pass coming in from the right side. Gets the ball outside to the top of the key. They'll swing it around again, this time coming back over to Logan Feistner. Now they feed it down into the corner. Shot is short. Rebound underneath. It's going to be picked up by Mount Vernon Plankinton. Talon Trisco gets the defensive board. He'll get the ball out to Cody Mullenberg as Mullenberg passing it off again to Dane Rahonic. Rahonic feeds it inside, this time to Devin. Devin gets tripped up though. So that foul is going to go against the Blackhawks.
Blackhawks playing a 2-3 zone, and Snedeker's playing the center, and he's just way underneath the basket. And it's been easy for the Titans to get the ball in between about midway from the free throw line to the free throw line in the lane.
Inbound pass, fadeaway jumper by Trisco, no good. Rebound by the Blackhawks on the transition though as it goes to Kingsbury. Kingsbury comes up from the right lane uncontested for two.
Good seal by the bigs of the Blackhawks.
So it goes back to Mount Vernon Plankinton. Again, that 9-point advantage as Hayden Schmidt swings it around the perimeter. Deep three-pointer. Dane Rahonic connects from another zip code. As that is going to put the score now 45-33. Here comes Sanborn Central Woonsocket. They'll get the ball out, this time over to Logan Feistner as Logan trying to feed it down to Wyatt. It's going to be tipped out of bounds as Talon Trisco gets his paw in front of it. That gives the ball back again to the Blackhawks with 5:02 left to go here in the third quarter. 45-33 the score as the Titans have led through most of the ball game, and now we've got a whistle on the play.
Illegal screen once again. This one's going to be called on Snedeker.
So Snedeker is going to draw his third personal. That'll be the third team foul. As Snedeker will step out, checking in for him will be Jared Goldhammer. Inbound pass coming into Schmidt as Schmidt takes it across the logo. Just under 5 to play here in the third quarter. Swinging around the perimeter back to Mullenberg. Mullenberg gets the dish inside, goes back into Rahonic as Rahonic kicks out on the wing again. Mullenberg connects for three. You know, we were talking about him going 8 for 8 from the foul line in that second quarter. We forgot that he has also nailed quite a few big three-pointers too. Here comes the shot, the layup by Wyatt Feistner, no good. They fight for the loose ball underneath, and it is going to go out of bounds off the recovery by the Titans. It goes back to Sanborn Central Woonsocket. So now the Blackhawks will inbound underneath their own bench as Logan Feistner will get the inbound to Trey Weber. Weber between the circles, getting beat up by Austin Graves. Now passes off the left side again, this time coming back out to Logan Feistner. Back to Kingsbury as Kingsbury works his way over to the right wing. Goes cross-court pass again, this time three-pointer up and good for Trey Weber. Weber with the three-pointer. Cuts the lead 48-36, 4:06 left to go here in the third quarter. And three-pointer once again, this time Dane Rahonic, the long-range assassin, just nails his third three-pointer of the night. 51-36 the score, and here come the Blackhawks. They break that full court press to Weber. Weber gets the ball back up top to Kingsbury as Kingsbury tried to drive in, has to get rid of it though as he gets the ball out to Logan Feistner. Now inside to Wyatt Feistner, reverse layup, drops in, gets the kind roll as Wyatt Feistner with 17 points tonight puts the score 51-38, Mount Vernon Plankinton. Titans with the ball, they get the ball to the top of the key to Graves. Graves back out to Mullenberg. Mullenberg resets to Graves as he passes off to Mullenberg once again. Gets the dish inside, this time coming back out to Devin Rahonic. As Rahonic runs into a double team, has to get rid of the ball, as this one is going to be an over and back as Cody Mullenberg tried to keep up in the air when he tried to pass the ball in, but instead ends up stepping on the court. Gives the ball back to Sanborn Central Woonsocket. 51-38 the score. Trey Weber across the logo. As he comes up from the top of the key, drives in from the right side, ball tipped out of his hands, and he actually touched it before it went out of bounds, so that's going to give the ball back to the Titans.
Good hands by the Titans. Weber was trying to get the ball over to Feisner down the block, but just really good hands by the Titans to knock the ball away and then off of Weber.
Schmidt with the inbounds pass. He comes in off the bench, taking the place of Trisco. Gets the ball to Graves. Graves passes it over to Clark as Clark resets back to the top of the key to Cody Mullenberg. As Mullenberg, a little shake and bake as he passes it off again. Works the ball around the perimeter, this time going over to Clark as Clark works around the perimeter. This time a three-pointer, and Mullenberg. He's a long-range assassin too. That's his fourth three-pointer of the night.
They've made their last 4 3-point attempts.
54-38 as the Titans starting to pull away here against the Blackhawks with 2.5 to play. They'll work the ball inside, going to Wyatt Feisner. Feisner tries to go for the shot. Can't get it to go. He is going to go to the line instead to shoot 2.
10 of 23 now from three-point range for the Titans.
Well, I don't know.
They've scored 30 points from outside the arc, and they've only scored 10 from inside the arc. And they've scored 12 points from the free throw line, so they do their damage from outside and the charity stripe.
Yeah, Wyatt Feisner misses on the first shot, and I don't care. You know, when you're 10 of 23, no matter what you're doing, if it's middle school, high school, college, pros, you love that percentage right there. Next shot coming up here for Feisner as he sets it up, and this one is no good. Rebound underneath by Talon Trisco as they get the ball down to the end of the court, this time coming back out to Devin Rahonic as Rahonic gets the ball back to the top of the key, this time to Graves as Graves between the circles, 2:16 left to go in the third quarter as he gets the ball out to Clark. Now a little inside-outside game going as they get the ball back inside. Nice bounce pass inside going in to Rahonic. Shots up, no good. Rebound by Talon Trisco. Boy, I tell you what, off-balance shot. He gets that one to go in. 56-38 the score as they get the ball out to Logan Feisner as Feisner passing it down again, this time coming back over to Wyatt Feisner, gets triple teamed, has to get rid of it though, out to Logan. Logan's shot on the three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Kingsbury, back to the top of the key again, three-pointer on the way, no good. They fight for that loose ball underneath, going to be picked up, and no tip in. Ooh, man, Kingsbury misses on the bunny shot, and that gives the ball back to the Titans as they get the rebound. This time they feed it out on the three-pointer. This one no good. Fight for loose ball as that one ends up being a tie-up between Hayden Schmidt as well as Weber, and that's going to give the ball back to Sanborn Central Woonsocket with 1:26 to go in the third quarter, but right now 18-point advantage for the Titans, 56-38. Inbound pass coming back in as they get the ball out, going to Logan Feisner as they look to break that full court press. They get the ball out again onto the left wing, now coming over to the right side as they get the ball to Feisner. Feisner cuts into the paint, can't get the shot to go. Rebound underneath as it'll be outside, coming back in to Wyatt Feisner. Tries to go for the shot, partially blocked as they fight for that loose ball. Going to be picked up by Noah Dixon. Dixon fouled from behind as he tries to get the dish. Tries to go for the shot, so they're going to call it a shooting foul. So Noah Dixon will go to the line to shoot 2. And that is going to be the third team foul against the Titans. This time it goes against Cody Mullenberg as he picks up his third personal. First shot by Noah Dixon is good. Dixon not a lot of trips to the foul line here in this season, but capitalizes on his first trip tonight. Substitutions coming in for the Titans as Coach Denning rotating personnel in. Dane Rahonic back into the game now. Cody Mullenberg stepping out. Boy, what a night Mullenberg's has. He has 20 points tonight. As the next shot is good for Noah Dixon. Dixon with 4 points. Puts score now 56-40. As they get the dish inside. This time the scoop shot good for Devin Rahonic. Rahonic with 12 points. Works that lead back to 18 points, and here comes Sanborn Central Woonsocket. Weber passes off to Kingsbury. Kingsbury just to the right of the key. Now passing it out deep, this time to Logan Feisner. Feister's shot no good. Rebound by Dane Rahonic as Rahonic feeds it down inside on the drive. No good. Rebound picked up by Sean Snedeker. Snedeker clears out the lane back to Kingsbury. 29 seconds left to go here in the third period. They get the ball out to Trey Weber as Weber cuts into the lane. Now kicks it out on the wing. Three-pointer on the wing. No good. Rebound by Dane Rahonic off the bounce. They get the ball back down to Trisco. Trisco drives in the lane, and he's called for the charge. Oh, boy, I tell you what, Mount Vernon Plankington fans not happy with that one, but Sanborn Central says, we'll take it.
That was the definition of a flop, because he didn't even get touched and he went to the floor. He was right here, right in front of us, and he was definitely there, but there was just no contact.
Well, in any case, it's going to be the fourth personal on Talon Trisco. Weber gets the inbounds pass, now feeding it down inside as they have to get rid of it. Going back out to Feistner as Wyatt Feistner comes up with the deuce. 6 points for Feistner here in the third quarter as they go for the last-second three-pointer. Shot by Graves falls short. And that is the end of the third quarter with the score. The Titans 58, the Blackhawks 42. Fourth quarter action on the way in 1 minute here on Cool 98 and online at cool98.com.
Want to know what I...
If you jump into a race and you haven't paid the entry fee,
If you just hop in and you don't have a bib number and you just run with it illegally,
it's called being abandoned.
The Charge Bandit is the first stability offering in our run long segment.
we have the armor vent and the 4-foot maximum breathability. We paired it with the Charge Ultimate Response adaptive cushioning. If you go to the medial side, you'll see a stability post here, and we've done stability kind of in our own way where we're more guiding the foot.
This shoe provides a light stability platform for the runner.
If you're a younger runner getting into running, you want a shoe that can do it all. You can train in, you can race in, it looks cool, has a lot of Under Armour attitude to it. That's the Bandit.
We call ourselves bandits. That's the Under Armour way, right? It's how we design product, it's how we live our life here at Under Armour.
Start the fourth quarter as it is the Titans leading 58-42. Mount Vernon Plankinton led in scoring with Cody Mullenberg, 20 points, 12 points for Devin Rahonic, 11 points for Dane Rahonic. As for the Blackhawks, leading scorer right now is Wyatt Feistner, as Feistner with 19 points. Titans with the ball as they start the fourth quarter. They'll get the ball inside to Mullenberg as Mullenberg gets his pocket pick. Kingsbury gets the steal, and he also draws the push. So that'll be the fifth team foul here against the Titans.
Sanborn Central Woonsocket 37% from the floor, 16 of 43. The Titans 17 of 47 for 36%, but they're 10 of 25 from three-point range. Sanborn Central Woonsocket only 3 of 12.
Here come the Blackhawks as they get the ball off the wing again. Three-point shot on the way. Count it for Trey Weber. Weber in double figures now as he has a total of 10 points, 3 three-pointers. Let's score 58-45 as the Titans looking for a three-pointer of their own off the rim. This time rebounded by Mullenberg. Gets his own board. Passes off the wing again to Dane Rahonic as Rahonic tries to drive in and also is going to draw the foul. So that one's going to go against the Blackhawks. Fourth team foul for Sanborn Central Woonsocket as that's going to be the fourth foul against Logan Feistner. So he's going to step out for a few minutes. Garrett Dean checking into the game.
18 turnovers for the Blackhawks through three quarters, and the Titans with 11.
Inbound pass coming back in, almost stolen away by Weber, but a nice recovery made by Mount Vernon Plankinton, and they make the Blackhawks pay for it. Cody Mullenberg nails his fifth three-pointer of the night. Puts the score 61-45 as the ball tipped out of bounds.
It just went right off he dribbled it right off his hip and it goes out of bounds.
So that's going to give the ball back to the Titans with 6:59 left to go. So the Titans inbound it right in front of the scorer's table. Goes out to Schmidt. Schmidt passing it down into the corner again. Rahonic for three. Dan Rahonic nails the Rainmaker. And right just like that, it's a 19-point advantage. 64-45, Titans with the lead as they get the ball out to Sanborn Central Woonsocket. Shot no good on the three-pointer. Rebound underneath by Kingsbury. Gets the ball back out to Weber. Weber nails the three-pointer. Boy, I tell you what, both teams putting on a three-point clinic here to start the fourth quarter. 64-48 the score as the Titans get the ball down to Rahonic as Dane Rahonic coming up. Ooh, misses off the rim, and he's going to draw the foul too. So Rahonic goes to the line. He's going to shoot 2 first foul shots for him tonight. And that foul is going to go against Noah Dixon as he draws his 4th personal. Timeout taken on the floor by Sanborn Central Woonsocket. We'll take one as well. 48 for Sanborn Central Woonsocket, 64 for the Titans. We are back in 30 seconds here on Cool 98.
The student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Your local Mount Vernon Farmers Elevator.
Pinkerton with the lead, and now to the line to shoot. It'll be Dane Rahonic.
Just looking at their season stats on the year, Mount Vernon Plankinton, they've shot 49 three-pointers on the season, as that free throw is good. They've attempted 28 in this ball game.
Wow.
That's well over half of what they've attempted through the first 3 games on the year.
By the way, the foul against Noah Dixon, his 4th, as the next shot by Rahonic is good. So Dane Rahonic with 16 points for Mount Vernon Plankinton. They are now up by 18, 66-48 as they intercept the pass. And now we do have a foul on the floor. Foul goes against number 23. That is Trent Kingsbury, as Kingsbury draws his 4th personal. That'll be the team's 5th foul. So the inbound pass comes back out again to Devin Rahonic as Rahonic gets the ball out to Cody Mullenberg. Mullenberg drives in the lane, goes over a couple of outstretched arms, can't get the shot to go, gets his own rebound though, but he's swatted from behind as it is Wyatt Feister knocking the ball out of his hands. Gives the ball back again to the Titans as they'll inbound it from the baseline. And now we'll see Noah Dixon stepping out. And now we'll see a timeout on the floor taken by Coach Denning as well. 6:01 left to go in the ball game. 18-point lead for Mount Vernon Plankinton. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Cool 98.
Wide variety of services and support. With Harvest around the corner, we offer extended hours and a helping hand to maximize your profit. With our new fertilizer warehouse, we're ready to help when you need us and can make it easy with free farm delivery. Offering feed for your cattle, Crystal X brand minerals, and we also have crate feeders available for rent and delivered straight to your farm. Farmers Elevator, helping you with all of your agriculture needs since 1902. Give us a call at 605-236-5243.
Quick score update to pass along from the Great Life Golf and Fitness Wild Oak scoreboard. Trip Delmont Armor boys, they win tonight over Freeman Academy Marion 48-38. So a sweep for the Nighthawks in tonight's doubleheader. Right now, it is looking like we might be seeing a split here between Mount Vernon Plankinton and the Blackhawks, as Mount Vernon Plankinton with the ball, they get it knocked out of bounds, so they'll inbound it once again from the baseline. Right now, 18-point advantage for the Titans, 66-48 over Sanborn Central Woonsocket. As the inbound pass comes back in again, this time they find Devin Rahonic on the weak side. Goes in for an easy basket as Trent Kingsbury getting double-teamed. I tell you what, Titans doing a great job with that full court press as they feed the ball down to Garrett Dean. Dean kicks it out on the wing to Weber. Weber passes around the perimeter again. Back over to Garrett Dean as Dean handing it off again. This time, 3-point shot, no good. Dean gets the rebound as gets the ball out to Weber. Weber for 3, and he nails it. Wow, 3 3-pointers for Trey Weber here in the 4th quarter, as he has a total of 16 points tonight. Puts the score now at 68-51 in favor of the Titans. Getting the ball out to Dane Rahonic as Rahonic working the ball back to the top of the key. Back to Devin Rahonic as he goes for the shot. No good. Big rebound pulled down, though, by Wyatt Feisner, as Feisner passing it off to Logan Feisner on the rebound as they go in again from the wing. Garrett Dean tries to come in from the left baseline. Instead, is going to draw the foul. That's going to send him to the line to shoot 2. So Garrett Dean to the line to shoot 2, as that is going to be the 3rd foul against Dane Rahonic. That is also going to be the 6th team foul here against the Titans. So right now, one more foul from either team, and that's going to send the other team to the charity stripe for the 1-on-1 bonus. Well, Dean's struggles continue here from the foul line as he misses that first shot.
7 of 20 from the free throw line are the Blackhawks in this game.
Dean sets up for the second shot. This one is up, and this one off the rim. No good. Rebound going to be knocked out of bounds. As it looked like Jacob Clark had the rebound, gets knocked out of his hands, so it goes back to Mount Vernon Plankinton. So the Titans with the ball here as they get the ball out to number 10, Austin Graves. Graves drives in now, trying to pass it in, but deflected, and it goes right back into the hands of Logan Feisner. Feisner on the transition finds Weber as Weber comes in off the give and go as he's got 2 points. Puts the score now 68-53, 4.5 to play here in the fourth quarter. And here comes the drive once again. This time they find Jacob Clark. Clark gets his first points of the ball game as he comes up from the left lane, and now it comes to the Blackhawks. They get the ball out to Weber. Weber works the ball outside again, this time to Wyatt Feisner, kicks it out again to Logan. Logan Feisner, he works the right wing, and he drives it in for 2. So 7 points here for Logan Feisner, puts the score 70-55. And now here comes a big three-pointer and nothing but rim and net for Hayden Schmidt. Schmidt with 11 points. Boy, it just seems like every time Sanborn Central Woonsocket gets some kind of a rally going, big three-pointer once again by Sanborn Central Mount Vernon Plankinton seems to kill that rally. This three-pointer rebounded by Austin Graves, and now they'll feed the ball inside back to Cody Mullenberg. Mullenberg couldn't get the shot to go. It'll be picked up by Trent Kingsbury down into the right corner. Three-pointer on the way, no good. They fight for that loose ball underneath as there is a push underneath, and
it's going to be on Logan.
Against
Logan Feisner. That's going to be, I believe that's his 5th, right?
Yep, that is his 5th. That is going to do it for him as Logan Feisner, yep, he is done for the night. He fouls out with 3 minutes and 32 seconds left to go in this ball game. So Feisner finishes out his night as he will finish with a total of 7 points. And so the 1-on-1 bonus coming up here for the Titans as it'll be Hayden Schmidt shooting the 1-on-1. 83% free throw shooter this season. Well, he nails the first one. Gives him 12 points tonight, puts the score now 74-55. 3:32 left to go here in the ball game. Can make it a 20-point lead here, and he does. So now we'll see Hayden Schmidt stepping out as it'll be Mullenberg back into the game. We'll see the inbounds pass. Correction, that's going to be Rahonic back into the game. The inbound pass coming back in again for Sanborn Central Woonsocket as Noah Dixon gets rid of the ball, back out to Weber as Weber has it knocked out of his hands. Kind of an off-balance pass, but both he and Jacob Clark go after it. And it looks like there was a little bit of contact too, and that is actually going to go against Mount Vernon Plankinton as they draw their 17th foul. Foul goes against Jacob Clark as he's called for the push. Shot is up and good for Trey Weber. As he nails his first shot. He'll set up for the second shot right now. As the next one on the way, this one is also good. Boy, 13 points for Trey Weber here in the fourth quarter, 20 on the night. Puts the score now 75-57 though. Mount Vernon Plankinton with that lead as they feed it off the wing again to Jacob Clark. Clark gets the ball out to number 32,
nice,
Devin Rahonic, as they get the shot, no good. Gets tipped right back into the hands of Trey Weber as Weber on the transition. They'll feed the ball down, back to Weber. Weber pulls up for 3 off the side of the rim, no good. But they lose the ball. It's going to be picked up by Kingsbury. Kingsbury from the charity stripe, can't get it to go. Wyatt Feisner there for the rebound, can't get the putback in. Rebound by Talon Trisco. As Trisco passing it back deep to Austin Graves. So Graves will take the ball across the midcourt stripe as he passes it off again to Devin Rahonic. Rahonic from the charity stripe, pulls up for the jumper, can't get it to go. Going to go right back into the hands of Wyatt Feisner as Feisner gets the ball to Kingsbury with 2:33 left to go. Kingsbury from the wing, back up top again. This time Feisner pulls up for 3. That's Wyatt Feisner as he can't get the shot to go. And a foul on the play.
They're going to call it over. No, they're going to call over the back on Noah Dixon.
And that could be it for Noah Dixon, too, according to my count. And it is official. He does have 5 personal fouls, so he fouls out with 2 minutes and 26 seconds left to go in the ball game. So Dixon finishing out his night with 4 points. So 2 players for the Blackhawks already fouling out here tonight, and now we start to see some rotation coming in now for the Titans. Graves stepping out. Mullenberg back in. As we do have a foul shot coming up here for Dane Rahonic. First shot on the way. This one is good on the 1-and-1 bonus.
Big difference on the free throws tonight.
Absolutely, and you have Mount Vernon Plankinton. They're averaging about 62% free throw shooting, which is okay. It's not
very good,
outstanding,
really.
but it's better than what they were shooting, but they are shooting very well tonight. Next shot, no good. Rebound, though, picked up by Kingsbury as Kingsbury from the top of the key drives in from the charity stripe. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound picked up, though, by Cody Mullenberg. 2 minutes left to go in this ball game as they feed the ball down into the low post. They get the ball to Rahonic.
Travel, yep.
Traveling is going to be called against Devin Rahonic. So 2:03 left to go in the ball game. 76-57 the score. Inbound pass coming back in again. This time they get the ball out to Kingsbury as Kingsbury takes it across the midcourt stripe. Comes up from the right side. Feeds it inside. This time coming back out to Feisner as Feisner losing the ball on the pass. It'll be picked up by number 2, Hayden Schmidt, as Schmidt kicks the ball out in the wing again. This time to Mullenberg.
Nice.
Mullenberg feeds it inside to Trisco, but collision right on the deck. And ooh, boy, Mullenberg a little slow getting up, but he does get a hand up from his teammates. And they are going to call a charge foul against the Titans. And that is going to go against Cody Mullenberg. That's his 4th, team's 8th. So now we'll see substitutions coming in as Schmidt steps out. Checking in will be Caden Karst. Also into the game right now, Kyle Glanzer. As Coach Denning starting to get some of his youngsters in, get them a little bit of playing time here with about 100 seconds left to go in the game. It is a 76-57 lead, 19-point advantage here for Mount Vernon Plankinton as they get the ball into Garrett Dean as he works the baseline, comes up with the 2-pointer. Puts the score now 76-59. Coming back out again for Mount Vernon Plankinton. They'll get the ball inside to Karst as Karst dishes it off again to Devin Rahonic. Rahonic drives in, muscles his way in, can't get the shot to go, but he is going to draw the shooting foul. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Mount Vernon Plankinton so far 17 of 21 from the free throw line, and SanbornCentral Woonsocket only 9 of 23.
First shot is up and good for Devin Rahonic. By the way, next shot on the way, this one is also good. So that puts the score 78-59. Rahonic and Dane Rahonic are both stepping out. 1:10 left to go here in this ball game, and right now getting close to becoming academic here for the Titans as they look to improve to 4-0 on the season. SanbornCentral Woonsocket with the ball, though, as they get the ball to the top of the key to Kingsbury. Kingsbury drives in, runs into a double team as they feed the ball around the perimeter, coming back out again, this time to Goldhammer. Goldhammer trying to pass it down, but is intercepted by Clark. Clark gets the ball over to Mullenberg. He gets the ball out to number 10, that's Austin Graves, and now we do have a whistle as Coach Denning.
Just getting some last couple subs in.
Last couple of subs in here. Kobe Larson checking in for Sanborn-Central Woonsocket. And right now for the MVP Titans, see who that is. I'm not sure, it's 25. I think it's 25. I can't see his name on the program, though. They work the ball around the perimeter once again as they get the ball to number 1, Nolan Simpson, who's into the game now, passing it off to Kyle Glanzer. Glanzer shot no good. Rebound underneath, picked up by Tony Stoltz as they go for the shot again. 17 seconds left to go in this ball game. as they get the ball inside on the baseline. They get the ball to Stokes. Stokes with 2 points. 80-59 the score. 5 seconds left to go in the game as Dean looking to pass it in, rejected by Taylor Moody as he tries to get the shot off, and that is the ball game. Your final score tonight, 80-59. Mount Vernon Plankinton picking up the win over Sanborn Central Woonsocket. So Mount Vernon Plankinton improves to 4-0 on the season. Their next game coming up Thursday at Gregory. As for the Blackhawks, they have the holiday off as their next action coming up on December 31st when they travel to Hitchcock-Tulare as they fall to 2-1 on the season. So we are going to take a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the final scores. We'll also take a look at final statistics. We'll also talk a little bit about both games. That's all coming up after this 2-minute break here on Cool 98 and online at cool98.com.
Egg Insurance in Woonsocket. Got that discount double check work out for you.
Oh, that was great. Great. I wish I had double checked before discussing that play earlier.
Did anybody catch that play? No. Okay, we're going to act like we're debating about it. You two do the bouncy football thing. You rub your head like it's a real tough call. No, that looks like you're having a migraine. I'm going to break the huddle confidently, and we're going to call it incomplete.
Your mic's on! First down! Thank you!
70,000 people were there.
20 million more watching at home.
Got it!
Save big with State Farm.
If you jump into a race and you haven't paid the entry fee,
If you just hop in and you don't have a bib number and you just run with it illegally,
it's called being a bandit.
The Charge Bandit is the first stability offering in our run long segment.
we have the armor vent and the 4-foot maximum breathability. We paired it with the Charge Ultimate Response adaptive cushioning. If you go to the medial side, you'll see a stability post here, and we've done stability kind of in our own way where we're more guiding the foot.
This shoe provides a light stability platform for the runner.
If you're a younger runner getting into running, you want a shoe that can do it all. You can train in, you can race in, it looks cool, has a lot of Under Armour attitude to it. That's the Bandit.
We call ourselves bandits. That's the Under Armour way, right? It's how we design product, it's how we live our life here at Under Armour.
There's a lot of uncertainties in farming and ranching today, but one thing is certain. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell are your crop and livestock insurance specialists. Statewide agents have a background in agriculture and work hard to provide growers and ranchers with risk management plans and insurance coverage that fits their business needs. From hail insurance, livestock revenue protection, to multi-peril crop and revenue insurance, Statewide will help you with the right decisions. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell. Locally owned, your dependable partner in crop and livestock protection and equal opportunity provider.
Whether it's for farm, home, or even for your business, count on the experts at TK Electric located in Mitchell. Well, our final tonight, 80-59 as Mount Vernon Plankinton. I tell you what, they say live by the 3, die by the 3. Well, for the Titans tonight, they definitely live by the 3.
Yeah, they shot a ton of three-pointers here tonight. Almost as many as they've taken in the first 3 games combined. And they made just about as many as they made in those first 3 games combined. They shot the ball extremely well. Their defense is what was the big key to this game, though. They were able to take the lead in that first half due to their full court press defense, and was able to force a lot of Sanborn Central Woonsocket turnovers that led to easy baskets. And then there was that 6-0 run in the one possession. That 6-point possession was a big key in that second quarter. And it was just a good shooting night for Mount Vernon Plankinton, and it really wasn't the greatest shooting night, especially from the free throw line for the Blackhawks.
Well, let's take a look at the summary right now, as it was the Blackhawks taking an early 5-3 lead, but after that, the Titans, they go on a 10-0 run to take the lead. At that point, it was a score of 13-5, and after that, they really never looked back as they extended that lead at halftime, 15-12. Sanborn Central Woonsocket, they tried to keep into the game. They were able to get some big three-point shooting from Logan Feisner and Trey Weber in that first half, but boy, you take a look at the Titans, they started to open up the three-point shooting, not only the first half, but also the second half too, but Cody Mullenberg, as we mentioned, 8 of 8 foul shooting in just the second quarter alone, as Mount Vernon Plankinton with 17 points over 13 for SanbornCentral Woonsocket put the score at halftime 38-27. Again, that was a halftime score. Then we go into the third quarter, and again, we start to see long-range shooting. You'll really dictate the tempo here for the Titans, as Cody Mullenberg, well, he pulls up for 2 big three-pointers. Dane Rahonic also with 2 big three-pointers, as the Titans with 20 points in that third quarter, 15 for the Blackhawks, but then just really taking over once again in that fourth quarter, 27 points for the Titans as the reserves start to get into the game. 4 starters finishing out the night for the Titans in double figures as they outscore the Blackhawks 27-17 in the fourth quarter. Despite Trey Weber coming up strong in that fourth quarter, he had 13 of his 20 points just in the fourth quarter alone as he nailed a trio of three-pointers early in the fourth, but every time it looked like that the Blackhawks were going to try to get that momentum back in their favor. Mount Vernon Plankinton would come up and just basically kill that momentum with a huge three-pointer, and they would pull away to win tonight. The final score, 85-59. Titans improved to 4-0 on the season. Their next action coming up on Thursday as they travel to Gregory to take on the Gorillas. As for the Blackhawks, their next action coming up on December 31st after the Christmas holiday as they travel to Hitchcock-Tulare. So that's a look at the summary tonight. We are going to take another timeout, a 2-minute break, as we take a look at the other scores from around the area. So we'll take a look at that. That's coming up in about 2 minutes. You're listening to the DeKalb-Asgrow Game of the Week. Final score tonight, 85-59. Titans winning over the Blackhawk boys here on Cool 98.
Good food and a friendly smile.
Discount double check work out for you.
Oh, that was great. I wish I had double checked before discussing that play earlier.
Did anybody catch that play? No. Okay, we're going to act like we're debating about it. You two do the bouncy football thing. You rub your head like it's a real tough call. No, that looks like you're having a migraine. I'm going to break the huddle confidently, and we're going to call it incomplete.
Your mic's on! First down! Thank you!
70,000 people were there.
20 million more watching at home.
Got it!
Save big with State Farm.
If you jump into a race and you haven't paid the entry fee,
If you just hop in and you don't have a bib number and you just run with it illegally,
it's called being a bandit.
The Charge Bandit is the first stability offering in our Run Long segment.
we have the armor vent and the 4-foot maximum breathability. We paired it with the Charge Ultimate Response adaptive cushioning. If you go to the medial side, you'll see a stability post here, and we've done stability kind of in our own way where we're more guiding the foot.
This shoe provides a light stability platform for the runner.
If you're a younger runner getting into running, you want a shoe that can do it all. You can train in, you can race in, it looks cool, has a lot of Under Armour attitude to it. That's the Bandit.
We call ourselves bandits. That's the Under Armour way, right? It's how we design product, it's how we live our life here at Under Armour.